Stand for the pledge. Run. I've never seen you run before. Run.
No.
I still have it.
Nobody's got. Well, he's got.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I did have agenda here.
Oh, okay,
Like,
Tom?
so need to like these. Oh, there they don't pay any attention to it. I call this meeting to order for the town of Plattsburgh, December 16, 2013. Roll call, please.
Marty Bassett,
Here.
Thomas Wood,
Here.
Martin Manick,
Here.
Paul Moy,
Here.
James Coffey,
Here.
Rick Collins.
Resolution 259, approving the minutes of the previous meeting.
Resolved that the minutes of December 2nd and December 9th, 2013 be approved and the reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Have a motion?
So moved.
Mr. Wood, second.
Second.
Mr. Lemoy, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 260, abstract 12C.
Resolved that the abstract of audited claims number 12C-13, 2672 to 2750 for $75,312.99, and abstract 12C-13, 455 to 477 prepays in the amount of $474,178.04. Be received as reviewed by the audit committee and the supervisors hereby authorized to pay said abstract.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Lemoy, second.
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 261, Building Maintenance and Safety Committee Monthly Report.
Resolved to receive and place on file a report from Art Rowe Building Maintenance Supervisor for the month of November 2013.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Mannix, second. Mr. Wood, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 262, Codes and Zoning Department Monthly Report.
Resolved to receive and place on file a report from Steve Imhoff, Code Enforcement Officer for the month of November 2013.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Wood, second.
Second.
Mr. Lemoy, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Gerard Bernadette, absent, Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 263, Highway Superintendent's Monthly Report.
Resolved to receive and place on file a report from James Wood, Superintendent of Highways for the month of October and November 2013.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Lemoy, second.
Second.
Mr. Wood, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 264, Historian's Monthly Report.
Resolved to receive and place on file a historian's monthly report for the month of November 2013.
Motion.
So moved.
Mr. Wood, second.
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 265, Parks and Recreation Department Monthly Report.
Resolved to receive and place on file a report from Melody Defiant, Recreation and Youth Director for the month of November 2013.
A motion.
So moved.
Mr. Mannix, second.
Second.
Mr. Wood, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 266, Planning Department Monthly Report.
Resolved to receive and place on file a report from Phil Von Bargen, Planning and Engineering Department Head for the month of December 2013.
A motion.
So moved.
Mr. Lemoy, second.
Second.
Mr. Wood, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 267, Supervisor's Monthly Financial Report.
Resolved to receive and place on file the supervisor's financial report for the month of November 2013.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Manick, second.
Second.
Mr. Wood, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 268, Town Clerk's Monthly Report.
Resolved to receive and place on file a report from Rick Collins, Town Clerk, for the month of November 2013.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Wood, second.
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 269, Water Wastewater Department's Monthly Report.
Resolved to receive and place on file a report from Scott Stoddard, Water and Wastewater Department Director, for the month of November 2013.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Wood, second.
Second.
Mr. Lemoy, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Resolution carries. Resolution 270, Alternate Planning Board Appointment.
Whereas Tim Palmer is willing to serve as an alternate planning board member, therefore be resolved that the town of Plattsburgh Town Board does hereby appoint Tim Palmer to the planning board for a term to expire 12/31/2015, and to be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the planning department head, the chairman of the board, and a certified copy given to Mr. Palmer to be placed and to be further resolved that he take the oath of office within 30 days of this resolution.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Wood, second.
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy.
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 271, Alternate Planning Board Appointment.
Whereas Kevin Holbert is willing to serve as an alternate planning board member, therefore be resolved that the town board, town of Plattsburgh, does hereby appoint Kevin Holbert to the planning board for a term to expire 12/31/2016. And to be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the planning department head, the chairman of the planning board, and a certified copy be given to Mr. Holbert to be, and it be further resolved that he take the oath of office within 30 days of this resolution.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Lemoy, second.
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy.
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 272, Alternate Planning Board Appointment.
Whereas Sandy Latterell is willing to serve as an alternate planning board member, therefore be resolved that the town board, town of Plattsburgh, does hereby appoint Sandy Latterell to the planning board for a term to expire 12/31/2016. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the planning department head, the chairman of the planning board, and a certified copy also be given to Ms. Latterell, and it be further resolved that she take the oath of office within 30 days of this resolution.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Wood, second.
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 273, Planning Board Reappointment.
Whereas Terry Esau is willing to continue serving on the planning board member, and his term will expire 12/31/2013. Therefore be resolved that the town board, town of Plattsburgh, does hereby reappoint Terry Esau, a resident of the town of Plattsburgh, to the planning board for a term to expire December 31st, 2020. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the planning department head, the chairman of the planning board, and a certified copy be given to Mr. Esau, and it be further resolved that he take the oath of office within 30 days of this resolution.
Motion. Mr. Lemoy, second.
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion?
Yeah, you changing the word in there?
Changing Hubbard to Beeso.
Okay.
Any other discussion?
7 years? Yeah.
Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Paul Lemoy,
Yes.
Ernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 274, request for refund of 3% site plan construction department, Elf Farm Winery and Cider Mill.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh Planning Board has reviewed and approved all requirements of Elf Farm Winery and Cider Mill Site Plan 2012. And whereas Elf Farm Winery and Cider Mill Site Plan 2012 has on file with the town of Plattsburgh a 3% deposit for construction of the project in the original amount of $500 plus accrued interest. Whereas the planning department has coordinated in all inspections of said project and reports all requirements have been met and completed. Whereas Elf Farm Winery and Cider Mill Plan 2012 has requested that the 3% original amount on deposit of $500 plus accrued interest be returned. Now therefore be resolved that the supervisor is hereby authorized and directed to release said deposit in the amount of $500 plus accrued interest to date. And it be further resolved that a certified copy of this resolution be forwarded by the planning department secretary with the return to Elf Farm Winery and Cider Mill.
A motion.
So moved.
Mr. Mannix, second. Mr. Moy, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Paul Lemoy,
Yes.
Ernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 275, request for 3% site plan return deposit for Knight Automotive Site Plan 2004 and 2012.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh Planning Board has reviewed and approved all requirements of the Knight Automotive Site Plan 2012. And whereas Knight Automotive Site Plan 2012 has on file with the town of Plattsburgh a 3% deposit for construction of their project in the original amount of $608.13 plus accrued interest. Whereas the planning department has coordinated inspections of said project and reports all requirements have been met and completed. Whereas Knight Automotive Site Plan 2012 has requested an email that the 3% deposit in the amount of $608.13 plus accrued interest be returned now. Therefore be resolved that whereas the 3% was submitted by Conroy and Conroy Contractors for Knight Automotive, and having received an email from Conroy and Conroy authorizing the town to return the funds to Knight Automotive. Now therefore be resolved that the supervisor is hereby authorized and directed to release said deposit in the amount of $608.13 plus accrued interest to date. And it be further resolved that a certified copy of this resolution be forwarded by the department secretary with the return of the deposit to Richard Knight.
A motion.
So
Mr. Moy, second. Mr. Wood, any discussion?
Yeah, now, return the deposit to Richard Knight, to Conroy and Conroy, to Knight Automotive.
I believe it would go to Mr. Knight, it wouldn't go to the contractor.
Okay, but they're the ones that submitted the check, right?
The letter on file from the department is to Mr. Knight.
Okay.
So we will follow up accordingly. Conroy and Conroy came in with that on behalf of the client. Okay? Any other discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Manning,
Yes.
Paul Lemoy,
Yes.
Ernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 276, adoption of an enforcement response plan for industrial wastewater users.
Whereas Scott Stoddard, Director of the Water and Wastewater Department, has made recommendations that the department adopt an enforcement response plan for the industrial waste users in the town of Plattsburgh. And whereas the director has collaborated with the city of Plattsburgh and the Department of Environmental Conservation to identify practices consistent with regulating and compliance needs. Therefore be resolved that the town of Plattsburgh Town Board does hereby adopt the attached Town of Plattsburgh Enforcement Response Plan for industrial wastewater users. And to be further resolved that a copy for this resolution and the response plan be given to the Water and Wastewater Department Director and to the bookkeeper for the conclusion of the town's policy, to inclusion in the town's policy, official policy handbook.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Wood, second.
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion?
Is it's exactly the same as it was when we went over it.
There were a couple of changes. They were typographical, if anything, I think, Tom, that were brought up at the work session, and those were
All right, those were, okay.
I also made a note to myself, we didn't have in the resolution to have a conversation with Scott about getting this on the website, probably on the homepage, in the short run and in the long run on their department site for the. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Mark Manick,
Yes.
Paul Moy,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 277, agreement to extend realtor services.
Whereas Resolution 13-106 authorized the sale of town property, tax map parcel ID 233.-1-37.1, containing 6.46 acres located in the town of Plattsburgh, east of Route 9 south on Lake Champlain shoreline. Whereas Resolution 13-142 authorized the supervisor to retain a licensed real estate broker to locate a buyer for said premises, and Neil Passett of Passett Realty LLC was placed under contract to represent the town for this purpose until December 31st, 2013. Whereas Mr. Passett has indicated that he has identified a level of interest in the property and they would like to continue to encourage, and as a result would like to extend his service agreement. Therefore be resolved that the town board does authorize the supervisor to enter into an agreement with Mr. Passett to extend his length of the contract with the town to locate a buyer for said property on behalf of the town of Plattsburgh as indicated by the attached agreement. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and Mr. Passett.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Mannix, second.
Second.
Mr. Lemoy, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood? Mark Manick?
Yes.
Paul Moy?
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. I don't have a final sheet in my packet, but I don't have any other resolutions or business. I don't know if anyone else, if I missed something. For the purpose of the record, Paul, can I take yours so I can record? With that said, if I can get a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Mr. Mannix, second.
Second.
Mr. Lemoy, any discussion on that? Roll call, please.
Thomas Wood?
Yes.
Mark Manick?
Yes.
Paul Moy?
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, we will stand adjourned at 7:18.